bit like the spin that Hikashin of China will put on the uneven bars. She is so good at this, Tim and Elfie.
Phenomenal. And remember, at the Olympic Games, she took home the gold, but it was actually a tie, and a very complicated tie-breaking procedure gave Hikashin the gold. Look at this combination. And she's mixed her routine up a little bit.
Not to mention she's grown a little bit.
Watch this. She'll connect this right to the low bar. Very, very difficult.
She is a true event specialist. If she lands on her feet, there just isn't another bar routine around that can match that. Not at this point in the world.
Yeah, first up, it's...
Well, she's still at an Olympic level.
Oh, she is, most definitely. It was performed not as perfect as it was in Beijing, but pretty darn close. Of course, the rules have changed quite a bit. She actually could take things out of her exercise because they used to have to count 10 elements. Now it's only 8. But watch this combination.
Gosh, your timing has to be spot on.
Well, what you have to be is on that first release, you have to be really far from the bar, extended. And if you're just a little too far, then you can't grab it. And the same on this one. Look at its fingertips, and that's the only way you can do a combination like that from the high bar to low bar.
So what you're saying, fully detached from the bar, your margin of error is what, 2 to 3 inches?
Yeah, it's maybe a little less than that, Al.
She has difficulty worth 7.1.
Oh,
look at that execution, 8.9.
Yeah, this is a little demoralizing for the rest of the field here.
That is your leader. And now we go to Koko Surumi of Japan. She was a player in the all-around.
That's right. She went from 17th in the all-around in Beijing to a bronze medal, which gave her the first all-around medal in 43 years.
She said she didn't really
Japan.
expect that kind of success because it's typically the men that get all the attention in her country.
Her teammate, Kohei Uchimura, easily won the world title in the all-around.
You know, not to take away from what Koko is performing here, which is very nice gymnastics.
It's a great set.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's just not spectacular.
Yeah, they really needed to switch that order up a little bit because you see the bent arms there on that skill. Can't do that without a deduction. And this is beautiful work. It's just she doesn't have the overwhelming difficulty. Nice release, high, but not as high as Hikashin.
Sure, she's playing for silver or even a bronze medal.
Nice dismount, just the smallest little slide as she landed.
Yeah, but still a standout for this Japanese team. She's a great one.
She has had a great world championship so far.
So that will be a good score. That will put Surumi for now in second place with more gymnasts to come. The next one that we will see is Bridget Sloan, the brand new world champion in the all-around. There she is. And up next in London. Tonight at 7 Eastern, only on NBC. Back in London at the O2 Arena, Al Troutwig, Tim Daggett, and Elfie Schlegel. Yesterday, we watched Bridget Sloan become the 2009 World All-Around Champion, the gold medalist. How did she do it?
Yeah, well, she did it by not making any major mistakes at all and being really tough out there. It was kind of, you know, who's going to make it through without a fall? And she did that extremely well. Great vaulter.
I think Bridget came in motivated to do better than she had in the qualification day where she had some mistakes. She said, I'm a better gymnast than that, having just won the U.S. National Championships. And she knew that winning an overall world championship title was possible for her.
Yeah, but what a day for her. And also teammate Rebecca Bross going 1-2 in the all-around. That mirrored what Nastia Lukin and Shawn Johnson did just a little while ago in Beijing. Gold and silver.
And look at the all-star team that Bridget Sloan joins. It is a who's who of American women's gymnastics. Mary Lou Retton, Kim Zmeskal, Shannon Miller, Chelsea Memel, Carly Patterson, Shawn Johnson, Nastia Lukin, and now Bridget Sloan. That's pretty heady stuff. She's got to feel like she's playing with house money at this point.
Yeah, no question. I mean, I think that this is just soak in the experience, relive, you know, that she is the world champion forever and ever.
And in the first day of competition, this actually was the highlight of her competition. She mentioned that bars was great for her. She's become a much better bar worker. What she does well is she works very cleanly. She's tight, good form. So she's trying to maximize that execution score.
Watch this right here. She'll do a toe on. And what makes that release so hard is she keeps her legs together. That means she's coming to the bar blind. Can't see it. Nice routine. Very solid, like she's been. Watch this here. This is that release skill from low to high.
But that's what she does so well. She takes her release skills way up in the air. Her second one, in my opinion, is really her best release skill.
And the dismount, she's been doing just a double layout. Back to doing a full twisting double, which makes it much more difficult.
And Bridget Sloan gets a 14.6. Not sure where she's going to be on the standings when this is all said and done. We have a few women still to go. This is Ana Porgras of Romania.
And you know, if there was a place where Romania struggles over and over again, it has been on the uneven bars. But this young lady actually shows some qualities that you don't usually see from a Romanian gymnast. Beautiful combination right there.
She actually has some great swinging ability. Where she falters are the leg separations. And you know, that's really the inexperience of being on this stage. She is new to this international scene, just 15 years old. She has a long future ahead of her.
Yeah, but you know, she's the first bar worker that I've seen that I thought, you know what? She can grow from there. Nice Stalter work. This is a 1.5 pirouette right into a straddled front flip release. You get extra points for combining difficult skills, but there you see what Elfie was talking about. And right there again, those slight form breaks. And she did miss the handstand by quite a bit.
So you're going to see a fairly good D score, her difficulty, which her plan was a 6.3. Where the points will be taken away is the second score, the execution. What they're all striving for is that perfect 10 that we're just not seeing anymore, an 8.375.
So the Chinese leader, this will put Porgras of Romania in third and knock Bridget Sloan down to fifth. Now the silver medalist, who stumbled on the dismount of floor exercise, and it knocked her out of the lead, and it was a big lead.
And as you can tell, she is all aggression. I said the other day in the all-around meet that she has one speed, and it is all out. My favorite part right here, huge.
She had to tuck her knees a bit.
It was so far. Remember, we talked about being far away from the bar. Looks great on releases, but the margin of error is almost paper thin.
She's really pushing this routine right to the limit. Wow, that was attack.
It was, but that was also a stick. Just didn't stay down long enough, it looked like to me.
But she did take a step.
She did take a step. It just looked like she was in position to stick it. And sometimes you just rush into standing up. One of her releases done in combination. Little bit of leg separation. But this is the huge, watch how high this is and how far away.
She was almost completely horizontal, but what happened is it forced her to tuck her knees on the second part. Hold it, hold it.
Essie right away, I think she just stood up just a little bit, and
that's going to tie her for third. There'll be a share for the bronze medals. That little step at the end prevents Rebecca Bross from having third place all to herself. But Hukushin of China still at Beijing readiness with a 16. It's over a point better than anybody else. We'll be talking to Rebecca Bross after this in London. With bronze medalist Rebecca Bross.
A bronze medal to add to your silver medal in the all-around. How did you feel out there today?
I was very happy and I was very excited to compete out here again. I love this arena and I'm happy to have another medal.
Congratulations. What are you looking forward to for the floor finals?
I just want to go out there and show them the routine that I can do, unlike the one I did in all-around finals, but I'm ready to do it again.
Good luck.
And her performance on the floor is still to come. I want to take you back and show you what happened in some of the other events, starting